Buenos días, buenos tardes, y buenos noches a todos en todo el mundo. And good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody all around the world. And thank you for joining us today for another Left 4 Dead 2 competitive shoutcast. My name is MK. I'll be your caster and cameraman for today. And today we have round 14 of the Bloodfest Cup, the winner bracket finals between Judgment and Impact. Best of two, and there is going to be no hesitation in this. We're getting right into the action. We are going live, and it is going to be Judgment starting off as Survivor. We'll go over the rosters after the first hit comes in. Give us 1 second. Alright, they take the transition down. Smoker gets a pull forward. Does land. Charger comes through. Does land. The spit is... It does spread and lands onto Roxas. And Judgment will take quite a bit of damage for the opening attack. It is a success from Team Impact. And the rest of Roxas's teammates will be Mila, Styles, and Driss. And then we have Team Impact, which will be Healy, Spooky, Kmai, and Chad. Nice opening attack coming out from Team Impact, keeping the pressure on Team Judgment. Team Judgment is from North America. And, of course, Team Impact is from South America. And we have the Hunter coming in. Does get a pounce that lands. The Spitter gets the pounce spit. So that's a charge spit successful and a pounce spit successful. And this Spitter is being hunted down and killed because they do not want her to be alive in the next hit. And that is a successful charge spit and pounce spit for Impact on the first two hits. Great opening attacks, in my opinion. Gets them below 90% damage. Roxas has taken the brunt of the damage down to 60 HP. Two of the other survivors at 87, and Mila is still a perfect 100. Charger gets a spawn up top. Rockets down. And it will find a target. The infected do land a little bit of damage. It's cleaned up relatively quickly. And Roxas takes most of the damage, going down to 49. And it's about to be tank time. And it is going to be the first tank of the game for Team Impact into the hands of Healy. And the aggression from Mila right now, getting some shots off on the tank. The tank does not want to lose any. Makes the transition over. Smoker pull lands. Hunter lands. The clears are slow. They're still not clear. The rock's going to land. No, it's not. The rock misses. That's a couple of smoker dings coming out. And that's already some good damage. And it looks like Team Impact is going to have their tank pretty healthy. They're not able to really chip them down. Mila being very aggressive. Now they got to be cautious. They have a boomer. Charger comes rocketing in. And it does go, and it dies. Rock comes out, gets skeeted. The tank suffered quite a bit for this. Now 700 health, throwing moon rocks, but not going to work. Now they're not going to have a charger. It's going to be a Hunter Smoker and a jockey for the commit. This is interesting. There is no charger for the alley on the run back. So this is going to be a firing squad tank. They're going to have the Uzis blast it while the shotguns run back. It's going to be all in the clears. How are the clears on this smoker pole? Here it goes. Oh, there's close. The smoker gets the same target as the hunter, but that'll be his corner. Gets one punch onto Coach. Another punch onto Rochelle. Another punch onto Roe. Oh, it's a double cap with the tank getting his corner. Can't reach Rochelle. Decides to jump down, and they do get the kill. And the in cap comes out, and that's a pretty good tank coming out from Team Impact. Getting one in cap. The damage bonus was also suffered quite a bit on Rochelle because the pill pop. And now they have exhausted all pills. Only have 38.4% bonus remaining. And this is a phenomenal tank coming out from Team Impact, in my opinion. And even the charger lands. The spit comes through. Impact is laying it on hard onto Judgment. Even Stumble spit with the boomer. And now Mila is even slow. And that is another 8% dwindled away. They will be able to be fast because they find pills. But Roxas is going to be slow in about 9 seconds. And they need to go as fast as they can. And now we're about 5 seconds away from Roxas being slow. And now the crawl begins. And they find another set of pills? The hunter is in the sky. Hunter gets skated. Smoker and Jockey both land. 1 punch, 2 punch, 3. And a slam in cap. Oh, it's going to suffer a lot. If you're Judgment fans, that is not good start for them at all. The full distance will be achieved. The question is, how much additional bonus will they have? We don't know. Additional. There. I can say it. No spawns in the back are being covered. I heard the spit, but I think it got picked. Alright, they'll set up for a charge, Smoker, Hunter, Spitter. I think this might be it. Spitter, Smoker, Charger, and Hunter. Just as predicted. Nothing on 2. Spitter even gets picked. Hunter wasn't able to go, but the Hunter will get some M2s if they push. Now Hunter's going to go for a DP. He'll take his 1 damage. Tries for a 25. Not going to be able to get it. Good attempt, though, but this will be the end of the alley taken. Only with 3 infected, having to worry to transition into the next. Boomer finds. Jockey gets melted down a little bit. Here he comes. Is he able to get a scratch in there? Spit comes through. Charger melted. And they will get an in cap on Mila. And that'll be another 5% DB gone. So they're going to walk in with less than 100 bonus. Only 84 is what they're going to get credit for. Unless it rounds up. And 84 it is. 84 points. Judgment survives. Very good infected round in my opinion. And now Judgment's going to have to lay it on hard too with their infected round if they want to stay in this.
Could this really get any worse? I don't think so.
Oh, I keep hoping we drive to a place where there aren't any more zombies.
Looks like we're gonna have to save ourselves. Anybody got an idea? Speak up. We're listening.
And the action starts on the second side of Chapter 1 of possible 8 or 10 chapters. I'm not quite sure what the rules are on the finale, but I know it says finales are played, so I'm assuming we're going to run through all 10 chapters for this to determine a winner. Charger comes up, does not land, and neither does the Jockey. He does get a scratch, and that is an attack shut down by Impact, and they have come ready to play. Spooky gets slapped by a common in the back real quick there. There was an M2 by the Jockey, and Impact is on the move. Spawns are already going to be up before they could push through this underpass, or this little sign. They're here. They're setting up on the back ones. They do have spit. Hunter finds a target. Nice spit. They'll get a pound spit onto Spooky, getting him down to 83. And nice follow-up triple boom. I don't know if they'll get any boomer slaps out of it, but there's a chance they could be slowed down a bit. They do manage to get in front of the commons. It looks like it's not going to be too much of a hindrance on the Survivor team.
Reloading.
Charger's going to go for the back one. Oh, Spooky blocks the spawn wisely. I like Styles' idea, but Spooky says not today. And they're going to clear out all of the commons from that boom before they advance through the tunnel. I like the slow down play. This is wise. the spawns that they have for this are really good. There they go. Hunter finds. The spitter fails. Unfortunate for Judgment there. That's rough. They'll get a little bit out of it. 93.1.
Look out now! I'm reloading.
And here comes the tank. It will be in the hands of Mila. Mila will get spitter, but doesn't spawn it in. And then it passes off to Driss. And they pull into it, but the charger, oh, the spitter would have waited. They would have had a charge spit. But they do get the tank to transition over to the pool without any health suffered. And this is good. This is a 6,000 health tank. Never mind. They shoot him in the hand. And he loses 17 health. Alright, they're happy. They're going with this. Rock comes in. Boomer. Not going to get it. Mila's also suffered a couple hundred. Looks like he was going to try to start making his way in. Yeah, they've already retreated. They're not going to have that charger. This is what I was worried about. This is going to be rough for Mila. That hunter can't go yet. They got to let him out. Takes not low rage as they might think. Tank goes around for the car, loses half of his health for it. Oh my goodness, the pole saves him. Smoker pole, jockey lands. Oh, what a big play that doesn't work out. He'll get a couple of punches. No, he misses the rock too. That is nothing. That is a no-hitter coming out from Mila. They try to go for the home run play. The hunter gets stuck out of bounds. I don't even think the hunter was included in the attack. Wow. Rough. Judgment. Need to make these infected attacks work now. Charger goes way a little too early by himself to catch him off guard. They won't even get the pounce or the charge spit. Hunter gets shut down too. Boomer comes in from the back, snags two survivors. And they're going to go pill shot. I don't even think they need to pill shot. They're just going to go. And out they go. Through the underpass with 86.7% health. 763 additional points of bonus. So they would take about a 670 point lead. And here they go, quad time. Hunter lands. Charger does not. Smoker will land after everything is cleared. And nothing much comes out of that. Looked like it got a little hairy for a minute, but everything was shut down pretty respectively. They do have a charge hunt. This is really good too. And they get him in the charge and the spit. Oh, they're swimming in it. Phenomenal hit coming out there. They desperately needed that. That's over 10%, 12% total. Wow, that was beautifully done. We need one more like that to tighten this up a little bit, and it'll be just about a 500 point delta. It's going to be tough. Here it goes again, and they manage. No, they don't get around the corner, and he also's in the spit, and they managed to do so. And they do cut it down to only 500 point. A little bit more with the spit they walk through. And good recovery, in my opinion, from Judgment. They have to feel good about that. Getting some damage in. I don't know if that'll get a ding or not. No, it won't. They should be able to clean that up quite nicely. There'll be no damage coming out from this. This will just be luck if they're able to get anything. Charger, here goes the jockey. Now, melted away. And 543 bonus will be what they walk in with, lowering the delta to about 460, about. Pretty good for Judgment, but even better for Impact, because the lead is in their favor. 1 of 10 done. On to the next. And the action continues. We go into Chapter 2 of Dead Before Dawn. Jockey, Boomer, Hunter, Spinner for the starting set of spawns. Let's see, do we have anything back here watching? No, not even the Hunter. But it doesn't look like Team Impact is going to allow that to happen. The Hunter was found. Doesn't look like anything will happen on the back ones.
We got a hunter.
You shot me.
Hunter decides to leave. And the Hunter does get shut down. Boomer stumbles, spit. Lands in the tree.
Reloading.
And the Boomer dies off, so they'll definitely have a tri-cap with spit. Not a lot of damage coming out of there.
Hey, I'm reloading. Incoming. Reload.
Get out of the goo!
And we go for the back two, and they get a 2-cap. The Charger can't find a spawn. Oh, he wanted to help so bad, but they weren't ready for it. The team wasn't all together. Now this is going to be a mistake. Don't do it, Charger. He wanted to, but that was a nice little 2-cap there. It actually slows them up enough to where this would be still classified as a second hit because they just start the button, I guess. Tank's late at 78% again, so we're having a late tank being the theme so far for this tournament match. Here they go, Charger. Tried. Jockey lands, not able to drag him into the spit. The Boomer's going to walk it in, does grab one, and gets popped. Kind of like 2.5 attacks go in and takes up about 10% of the bonus, so we'll just say 2 hits in. And they'll lose half. Common gets some air. Chad trying to avoid being punched by the Common Infected, as he is one boomed. It is about attack time again. Styles is a couple of seconds up. Charger, Hunter, Smoker, Spitter. This is a really good set of spawns for the inside. They're in. And looks like they're just going to be content with hitting inside of the storage room area. I don't dislike this idea, but the only problem is the more that you back up, the more map that you let them run. Hunter using the environment to make himself silent. There's a smoker pole. And the door's closed and the spit blocks it. And Judgment, unfortunately, get nothing from that hit. That's 3 hits in now, lowering their average from 5% per hit down to 3.3, with that hit doing nothing. More so that they're going to be able to run through this. And there's no spit threat on the inside. Boomer gets one only. Nice try. The jockey latches on. The hunter does land. The smoker is a little late. They do snag just a little bit of pocket change worth of damage, but some things are sneaking through. And it's still impressive. 2 survivors remain 5 tank punches away from being incapped. Impact is keeping the pressure on Judgment.
Reloading. I'm a reload.
They do find one additional set of pills. Chad doubles up, like he was the lowest at the moment. Charger lands. What a spit. They're in the spit. Oh, he goes through it. Oh, the jockey's taking him away. Oh, it's such a big hit. Coach does eventually get the clear. But wow, what a big one coming out from Judgment. And that takes them all the way down to 54.3%. They do find the last set of pills, which they'll double up on. But that was huge. I don't even know what that was worth. That had to be over 30% damage. Hey, Hambone. Good to see you, my friend. And we have the tank in the hands of Driss. And Driss is in. They are not waiting. He gets one punch. He gets that one. And he gets the in cap. Goes for Rochelle. Gets a punch onto Rochelle. Another punch onto Rochelle. The charger lands. He gets a punch onto Chat. No, he doesn't. Smoker misses. Oh, the smoker misses. He doesn't pull it off for him. Now the tank's coming for him, and a good... they're able to survive this tank. Misses the rock, and he will die off. That was looking really grim for the infected. I think the tank should have took the in cap instead, but that is really great. Coming out, Boomer will be able to get a nice frothy boom, get them a little common lock, but most of the commons are coming from the front. Jockey's coming from the front as well. Bitter looks like he wants to go. He's going to delay them. They're going to have to back up. They are down to 19.7%. The tank did about, what was it about? They're at 56 bonus, down to 19%. 30-something right there. They get, wow, it's incredible, that one attack, how much it did. I think that might have done more than the tank, but they're 92% of the way to getting to the safe room. Nobody is crawling, so they're going to be able to make it no matter what after this hit. Boomer comes in, gets a proxy. Hunter coming through. Hunter lands. Smoker takes his target. Unorganized hit from Judgment. Just getting a couple of M2s. Smoker got a scratch, and they will walk in with 228 bonus. I think if it comes out to, that's a good one. I'm going to have to find out the exact math on that, because it's always a certain percentage each tank punches, and I think it's close to 4% per punch, depending on if it's damage bonus or not, or if he punches a survivor that took pills and is still in green health. A lot of that comes into play as far as variables of finding the correct value of a tank punch. Now it's Judgment's chance to break into the Delta quite a bit. They yield only in the teens worth of bonus.
Reloading. Reloading.
They will get the pole pounce into the spit. What a great opening attack. 2-2. Getting 8% value. What a start coming out for Judgment. Couldn't ask for anything more than that in my opinion. And this is going to force Judgment to have to shut down the next two attacks to stay on par with Impact. I don't know if they'll be able to do it. Let's see what Infected. There's going to be another 2-2 though. It proves that Impact was able to make a 2-2 work. Charger looks like he's ready. Here he comes. Charger lands again. Another charge spit. Hunter coming around. That'll land for a little bit. And they get another 9% out of that. And this is incredible. And they pick it on Mila. Roxas, Styles, and Driss all lost about 10 to 15 health each. Mila will just eat the pills. He knows there's more coming. And that makes it 2 hits, 20% damage. This is incredible for Impact. See if they keep it up. Tri-cap with Spit now. Much better spot. Oh, it's a 2-cap. The Charger just misses. The jockey's cleared slow. The Charger punches once, twice. And just the damage keeps coming through. 71.5 remaining. It's still ticking down with some common slaps. They could still go into this tank's positive.
Come on in, the door is open.
Reloading.
Yeah, I'm with you. Reloading. Watch out.
Getting some help.
Reloading.
With the Infected shoes. 2-2 again. Oh man, this is a really good 2-2 for the Infected. Hunter and Charger for the stairs. If one lands, it's going to be catastrophic for the Survivor.
Reload.
And they're just going to go here. Alright. So that's actually a pretty good shutdown by the Survivor team. Infected tries something fancy. Didn't really work out that well, but they do get a tick or two. None of them went down to open the door, so now they're going to get a hit before they get outside. Are they going to hit inside? Yes, this is a huge misplay by Judgment. And they're going to get it with a 1 health spitter. Oh, that's so rough for them. They get him all the way down to 1 HP. This spitter is a hero. And they're going to walk into this tank almost the same health value. They walked into the tank with 56.6. They're going to walk into a 60.5, I think. They still have more chance for damage yet, so.
I'm not dying in the middle of nowhere.
Judgment's going to stay here too. They have no desire to run. I think they know there's a boomer, so they want to take it on this way.
Ain't this a bitch?
I think if the boomer goes, they run backwards. Boomer lands on every 3 boom. Oh, this is big. He's getting so many punches. There goes the in cap, 2300. He lands a punch there, switches over to Nick. They're lighting him up. Oh, he's almost dead. 500 HP. They can't kill him. They can't grab him. Oh, they should be able to kill the tank. He gets 1 more punch. He is dead. But I don't think Judgment's going to win the round. They're going to lose more points. Let's see when the pickups happen. 192. Yes, Judgment's going to go down even more. What a huge boomer, but 2 of the survivors up top are pretty much shielded from it. Boomer gets popped first. Spitter gets hit second. It's going to be a 2-2 with the Hunter and the Charger. Unless they should just keep the Smoker alive. That's a misplay for the Smoker living. Still going to be a 2-2. I don't know if it's a Hunter 2-2 or a Charger 2-2. Smoker would have died. It definitely would have been a Hunt charge. Never mind. I clearly know not what I speak. It's going to be a tri-cap with Spit. Maybe those second and third deaths were just not quite synced up with what I saw. And here they go. Hunter coming through. Hunter gets skeeted. Charger misses. And they'll just take 2 ticks of free Spit damage. They'll do a pretty good job on negating the final 2 hits. But they're going to go down a couple of points more. Not much. I think it's about 110.
I'm going as fast as I can, man.
And it'll be basically 1200 to 1770. Oh, 500? Alright, we got a game. On to the next. Alright, we go on to chapter 3. 2 chapters in, and a pretty good lead for Team Impact. They've won both chapters so far. Not by a lot on the second one, but the first one was pretty significant. And they come out, and the infected are completely content with what they have, and there'll be no opening attacks onto the survivor team. We have a tank at 54% of the way through the map. I don't know if that's after the event or not. It's going to be pretty close.
I'm thinking we should close the door. They're coming.
Smoker Tongue misses, and they close it. And that is a clean button by Team Impact. Covering his teammate by jumping in front of the Smoker breaks the tongue on the wrong survivor, and it works out in favor for the survivor team. They lose a little bit of health there. They'll lose 5% for the button, which is nothing, and the Spitter just goes in freely and actually gets himself killed. Now they have no Spit either. It's going to be a quad. And they're going to be able to take the event, too. The event is taken. I don't know why the Hunter is going here. Alright, the Hunter just sacked hard right there. They just lost their quad. And they just go in for Spooky, and they get just a little bit of damage there. But right now, Judgment's got to tighten up a little bit. Spooky's just going to have to pop pills. If Spooky doesn't pop pills during the tank, I'll be shocked, because that'll be the tank's target. Tri-cap with boom. Yeah, they want a charger for this for sure. And Roxas is in. 750 health is what it took to get to the end of that. Another 750. Down to 3,800. Smoker gets nothing. Down to half health. Goes in here, gets his first punch. Gets his second punch. All of the infected stack on the same one. And this tank's going to be just average at best. Gets one more punch. And another one. Really good finish there by the tank. But his support was really lackluster. All of them get stuck. Nothing that made an attempt to come from the rear.
Thanks.
And that's a very good take from Impact, in my opinion. Look at that 60.7% bonus remaining. And they're just looking really good. No slam, but Spit comes in. Jockey gets M2'd. Rochelle has to back up through it.
Are you from here? Look at you. That is so
And the Spitter is able to get away. I cannot believe that Spitter got out alive. I don't think the Spitter can believe it either. Just hide in the corner. And they're just going to retreat down. They go into the danger room. Charger melted and just nothing really. Good try, but the Spit goes a little too far.
All right, weapons.
And it's hard to take damage in here if you're the Survivor team. As long as you got some peeps that can aim, pretty much no damage should be taken during this event. Now to Tri-cap with the boo. Charger walk through again, gets melted. Jockey comes in for a scratch, not able to get it. Boomer shut down. Smoker, nothing. And that is it. Ammo grab quick by 2. Rico Bank light should turn on any moment. We'll get one hit out in the open, and I think they'll like this. They're debating if they want to go here or not. Charger doesn't look too keen on it. Nope, it's open now. And they'll transition inside. And Impact's going to bleed by holding this out. Chad's going to have to pop pills for sure. Spooky should be fine.
Okay, that's gonna last for a bit.
And there goes Chad eating. The bonus dips below 50% now. And really early attack here. And they'll get a pound spit. The jockey will be successful too, but everything's cleaned up pretty respectably fast. 699 remains. Into the sporting goods store. Reflex Sports. Excuse me. Oh, nice pull, charge. They body block him too. They get a scratch on him. Spitter is going to do everything it can to get away alive, but I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, it does. I don't know if it's going to be able to find a way out, but it will spit before it dies. There's no way to get up top, I don't think. ABP, good to see you.
Coach, come on. God damn it, god damn it, god
You can get an in cap on Healy. That'll take 5% of the DB down. It's not going to be an easy feat to make happen. I'd be right here. This is where they should go. Right about. Here they go. And that's what they're going to go for. They just want that in cap. And they'll take the 5% DB. They'll walk in with about 550 bonus. A little bit less And now Impact needs to start turning the corner, guys. Without them going, they're down 1,800 on a chapter that's 700 distance. If they keep half health, they'll bring it within about, what is that, 400? That's what they need, half bonus. Second side of Chapter 3 has begun. Judgment's turn to go with their Survivor side. It looks like the same thing is going to happen from Team Impact as Judgment did. All infected are going to be held and saved for the event button to try to delay the survivors into as much damage as possible.
Reloading.
By the paintball store, and here we go. It is time to attempt to close the button. Remember, it only costed Impact 5%. Charger gets him in the spit, and it's almost identical. And no, it looks like Impact's going to come out on top. But they're going to hold their spitter instead. They're not going to sack it. And the door is open, and they go. Boomer comes in for a sack. Not going to grab. And now they're going to be able to drop through the vent with 3 infected. And it's going to be a Charger and a Hunter. They got to be careful. There's a lot of damage possibility. This is Rush. They might get multied. But there's no pullbacks. There they go, the Charger. Does land. It gets cleared. They take a little bit of damage from the fall, but they're going to be able to get down there. Jockey grabs a couple of dings as well, too. And now their bonus goes down to 1335, which is 86.6%. They're going to go up, trigger the event, and get this event started. Never mind, tank first, I forgot. It is tank time, Judgment. The goal is 60% bonus to hold. Smoker blasted out of the sky. Charger Hunter up in the rotation. I think this is going to be a Boomer. They'll probably sack it to a Jockey. Chucking a couple rocks. Working out, getting ready for this commit. And here he comes. He's happy with this. Oh, they light him up much more than the other side. Question is, what will they do here? They close the door on him. Not as much damage. They're all backing up. They take him to half. 3,700. Ellis gets stuck. He gets another punch. Hunter lands. Jockey does not. Tank is still alive. The tank's missing punches. He gets one in cap. And I believe it's almost an even push. The tank got danced on a little bit. And I think that's going to preserve the DB, right? It is preserved. They'll walk out with 51.4. So it will be in favor for Team Impact, unfortunately, for Judgment after the tank is over. But the question is, how well can they take the rest of the map? They can still win this chapter. But not by much anymore. Boomer will get one. A nice proxy to get the second. Mila has triggered and returned with his teammates. And into the danger room they go. We're at about a minute and 30 seconds. And they're going to pound spit at the door. It's not going to work out. Charger's going to come through, get 2 points of stumble damage. Almost gets a punch. I don't know if that registered or not.
No pain, no gain. I must be about to gain some serious shit. Eat that shit! Alright. Gotta keep me tight.
I'll take this one.
And we'll try. They get some spit damage. They're actually getting damage in the room. And out they go. Ammo grab real quick.
Reloading.
Heads up.
They choose just to back down. They know they got to take another hit no matter what. And they choose safety instead of aggressiveness here. Interesting.
Man, this right here hurts something fierce.
Driss is gonna start crawling, so Driss will eat the last pills. They're gonna lose some bonus on this. I think the goal now is for Judgment is to stay even at this point. Smoker pull, Charger, miss. Jockey lands in the spit. Down to 38.6, but they eat the pills back down to 36.3. Give pills to Roxas so they can be quick, but they got to catch up to him first. And they'll eat those too. So now it's just about being, I don't know if they're going to be even anymore is a possibility. They still have 30% of the map to navigate.
Reloading.
Yeah, they have officially lost this chapter too.
But ain't nothing.
They just walked 9% of the map without being hit. So it looks like they're going to wait for this choke point. And they get the skeet this time. The jockey gets shut down. Beautiful 0 hit damage. Boomer, just be a nuisance. And they are fast. They will be over this fence. I don't even know if they're gonna. If nobody misses their jump, they should be. Oh, Coach misses it. Okay, Coach got it. The infected are kind of struggling, rushing to get ready here. They will get the hit though. They're not going to be able to get in without it. And here they go. Hunter will land. Smoker will miss. Jockey will land. Coach is going to be beat. And they throw away another 60. Still getting more ticks. Oh my God, they almost lost 100 points there by being too fast. And now it's 2288 to 3004. Their delta is about 720, I think it's 716. Impact's lead continues to grow. Hunter's ready to go, so is the Smoker. Oh, he gets skeeted. Not going to work out. They'll get a ding of smoke damage. Boomer gets popped. Smoker will try for a scratch here. Will he get it, though? No, he will not. They're going to blast him. And only 2 damage comes out onto 1 survivor. Should be the spit tick. Nice charger spawn. They're going to try to get a pound spit, but the hunter gets stuck in the door. And Impact is shutting things down. Tank is going to be another late one, around 67% of the way through the chapter. This is going to be after the event.
Reloading.
And up the escalator they go to transition through by the pawn shop. Spawns are not quite ready. Jockey! Oh, looks like he's getting ready. He tries. Smoker gets a pull too. Oh, the Charger had it, but he hesitated. But I don't think it would have been an in cap anyway. The Charger probably would have been no damage.
Jesus. Oh.
It's not enough. It's in cap or nothing when you have the Charger has you in the hands. And that is another set of spawns shut down. And look at the damage. They have gone 65% of the way through the map and only lost 1.9% of their bonus. Now they got to be careful here. And okay, they're able to land. They'll get a pound spit as Nick jumps through it. The jockey can't get onto Healy. And they'll actually double up on damage there, which they really needed. Now it's event time.
Gotta reload.
Yeah, the spit did not have the right angle to get Rochelle off of that. I like the idea of what the spit had, but it had to be a little higher. Want to make sure it hits like right here so it spreads down to everybody. And they kill the spitter off at the end too, so now there's no spit. Actually, some damage did come through. I missed it. Down to 94.8, so they get something. Hunter's ready to go in again. It's a quad try. Not going to land. And they back off with it.
Ammo.
Looks like they're going to give it a shot when they come up. Here they go. Charger comes down. Charger. It's a rolling tri-cap! And the jockey is going for a ride. Big damage coming out here.
Reloading.
Double up 10% from that. That was really close. That Charger found a way. They might have been able to pull it off. That softens everybody up pretty evenly. I think there's only one survivor the tank shouldn't go for, and that's Spooky. Spooky would not be the wise choice to commit on. He's going to be 5 tank punches. K-Mai and Chad are both 3. The question is, will they pop their pills when he commits? It is Style, the final tank for the first side. Or the first campaign, more like it. When we're trying. Nope. One survivor was watching for it. Alright, here comes Styles. Gotta go in now. Hits the ground. Smoker pole. Gets his corner onto row. That's a 3-punch in cap. But they sent everything. And now the tank's kind of alone. I don't like this. The tank just kind of throwing himself away here. The Charger lands. He gets a corner. Oh, this is big for the tank, but he gets the clear on the charge guy. And Styles doesn't try to preserve anything. He does get 2 in caps, but they're going to be able to pick up. The boomer lands. Oh, they don't pick up. This is big if he get back in there. Jockey lands. He's going for it. Oh, he misses the punch. It was so close. And now they got a hunter. They're going to, I don't know if they're going to be able to get the kill. They shouldn't be able to. They are not. Almost get the kill on the Spooky. I don't know if they're going to have enough to sit here if they could try to get them all. They could try to, they won't even have enough time to try cap them on the pickup.
I have no idea.
No slams. Pull comes through, but it does get self-cleared.
We do have a heart of gold.
And all the pills will be eaten so they could be fast.
Shit, we got ourselves into.
But impact still looks good, though. This is still good bonus. 500 and... Jockey trying to grab a survivor separated. And the jockey unable to win the 1v1. You're going to attack the back ones, and then they're not going to have the time to. And there is no spit hit inside. No spit damage occurs in this room either, so they're safe here. What's up, Lego John? It's 2-2, Hunter charge.
I guess I'll take this here machine gun.
Spin things around.
Pound spit works.
Damn, this stuff hurts.
Got to back all the way through it, and they get Rochelle slow. That's pretty big. Boomer just go in for a sack. Just make sure they have a final good hit.
Reloading.
Ellis a little slow with the team, but he is fast, so not a lot of time to catch up. Now they're coming around to the safe room. Hooker pull in the back. Hunter gets blasted. Charger does land, but no damn. That is shut down clean. And almost no damage from that quad. The Hunters for Judgment having a really hard time finding their targets. And I believe they're going to crawl into the safe room.
Reloading.
I don't know if they're going to have time. Yeah, they'll have time. But it's not going to be a really coordinated hit. And the spitter, yeah, the spitter should have been patient. And that's clean. 467 health on top of the distance, putting up 4,172 points for a Detour, Dead Before Dawn. Hope you're doing well, Lego John. Oh, the Hunter jumps up, loses a little bit of his health for that. Nice skeet coming out there by Judgment. Spit comes out. No dings. Boomer tries. And they'll take... There's going to be some common damage here for sure. These are close quarter tunnels with boom landing. You're going to take some common damage. It's like only one slap. Good job by Judgment. They don't move too quickly, so they're going to have another close quarters spit attack coming in. And it's a good one, a charge hunt again. First time on this map, but not in the game. And the Hunter lands, the Charger comes in. The Spitter is not ready. And that's not a bad shutdown by Judgment. They keep this up, they can make up a little bit of points here. Remember, they were down about almost 800, a little bit less at the start. And to break into that delta, they're going to need over 31% bonus.
I'm a reload.
And they're going to take the long way.
Reloading.
And they go around the back and block the spawns where Shell is. If they're going to try for a pull in the back here, the Hunter will land. They trigger that, but I don't think that's going to be too much of a worry for Team Judgment. They're just going to keep going because there's another event anyways. They got to make this drop fast. And they're a little sloppy here. Rochelle grabbing the ammo, I think, was a misplay. This is going to allow the infected to set up for this drop. There's spawns in between right now being given away. The infected are looking for it. Jockey finds one. No, they don't get it. And now the infected or survivors will probably just slow down right here. No, they're just going to push hard. They take the drop. They go down to the button. Charger is melted. They'll get a pounce and a jock, but the spit does not spread. And they'll get bailed out by a bad spit spread. But they still do take quite a bit of damage. They come all down to tank. Then they close the door, spray the door. Reload comes in. Charger gets a punch. Boomer proxy, pretty, doesn't really matter here, but I think if you're Judgment, you want to make sure you don't dip below 80% bonus when this tank comes in. They take more damage from this. No, guys, there is another campaign after this. This is the first game. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, guys. I forgot to put the server thing up. And look at this. They land in the spit. This is ridiculous. Oh, that is 13% damage. What did we just witness? Driss
Ammunition.
out of position. Not where he should have been. And he makes himself an easy target for the tank now. He's going to be 3 punches no matter what. Smoker gets a pull. The boomer lands. They're taking more damage. The tank has not suffered anything either.
That hit the spot.
Tank is just softened up a little bit. But the survivors are softened up a lot. Look at, they're just, oh my gosh, they got it in cap. They landed the boom, and the tank is going in with only 3 survivors. He misses a punch. He's in by himself. He gets a punch onto Styles. He's down to 3,700. The survivors are jumping all around. Misses his punch onto Ro. Oh, what the jukes! He is getting juked so hard. He gets the, no way does he land that rock. That is insane rock right there. But they get a kill onto Driss. Driss is dead. It's a 2-cap. I cannot believe they got the kill onto Driss.
All right, weapons.
You lasted as long as you did.
I am flabbergasted. I didn't see that he was dying. They did a great job on juking the tank. And this tank is dead. They should be able to make it into the safe room with a couple points of bonus still. So I think they can still walk out with be down about 1,000. I think that's the best bet right here for them going into the next chapter or campaign. They got to be careful here. Quickly cleared up. Hunter shut down. Jockey and Spit will do nothing. They'll just stay in that room. The Spit doesn't spread. They'll lose a little bit of bonus because they have to eat the pills as well. But it looks like still there's 95 points on the board to be had, plus the couple of points of distance. Nice triple proxy. And they back up too. This causes the infected to walk in. The charger doesn't land. It will be a 2-cap. Coach is very slow on the clears, and that is going to ruin all hopes of their bonus. It is now gone. So this is getting worse and worse by the second for Judgment. One more turn to make. 39 points left as far as bonus. The Charger gets cleared beautifully. Spitter gets a ding on the coach, but the DB is already gone, so all the points are on Rochelle. Only 39 points to be had, but it still is points. Oh, they hit the alarm. And that dream of hitting 3,000 is not going to happen. Smoker pole, that was their points too. So they throw away their points to get just full distance, and he stays in the room. And it's going to be 4,172 to 29-15 going into Detour ahead. Wait a minute. Alright, I was going to say, I thought there were no wipes that came out in here. It was very close at the end. Survivor made the safe room, but here we go. Second half of this tournament match is along the way. Chapter 5 of 8 begins. And Impact will go first with their Survivor as they have the lead. A couple people are still AFK.
Stop shooting me!
As he just took a health point off of K-Mai by shooting K-Mai. K-Mai is not happy about it. And here they go, but they leave Spooky in the safe room. Alright, we're going to wait here for a bit. We may even get a pause because the bait timer is going to show. And alright, Spooky's moving. And so are the survivors. So here we go. Action continues.
I hear Spitter.
And Driz is actually pinging pretty high.
Grabbing the driver.
Reloading.
Takes him to the right.
Hey, I'm reloading.
Spitter, Charger, Smoker, Hunter.
Oh, ow! Hey!
Look out!
Reload.
And they're just waiting to transition over. The infected are showing their patience.
I hear Hunter.
They now know where the Hunter... Oh, I think he accidentally jumped through the fire. He took some fire damage. Here's the Hunter's view of the hit. And here they go. Smoker pull in the back. The Charger does not find a target.
I guess I'll take this here machine gun.
Smoker eventually gets cleared up. And good shutdown again. Very good. Team Impact.
Reloading.
Only lost 5% of their health right now. That is it. And they're going to have to transition through the building. The question is, what are they going to have? They're not going to have the Spitter for the inside of the house. And they aggressively go in. The Boomer lands on one. The Charger walks his way in. Punches and lands. So that'll be 17 damage onto Rochelle. But still, they're going to walk into this tank. Nice 9-shot Uzi ski coming out by Chad.
Pistol.
Oh shit! Watch out!
I'm a reload.
Start to push forward. It's almost tank time. I don't know if they can squeeze out another hit. It doesn't look like they really have one. Smoker's going to try. Charger just M1s from a mile away. They try to get anything they can. And it looks like no, they're just going to walk in with 90% bonus on this tank fight. And Mila is going to need to do a lot of work as he goes back to bring his toy into play. Interesting. Okay, they choose to send the charge. Well, he misses the rock, but it's not in danger of hitting him. And that's a good car. Mila doing a good job. Spooky trying to get as much chip as possible without being too overzealous. That's risky. We're not going to get it.
Ammunition.
I'm not able to get Mila here. Mila suffered quite a bit before his commit. This is rough for this tank. Already down about 900. Bounces it off the wall pretty well. It's a good car. He's not going to be able to get it over the fence. It's going to bounce back. Oh, he pops it over. Survivor split. Oh, they just pushes forward. Gets one punch. A second punch. It's just going to be an in cap. And a down. And the tank is going to just run away and try for a miracle. Didn't punch the cop car. Had the chance. That's going to probably kill her. Or kill the tank. And the cop car hit and dead tank. One in cap, not what judgment needed. And it's looking kind of grim already, guys. I hate to say it, but Impact is going to walk in with a huge bonus on a 500 distance chapter. And here we go with the resuming of chapter 1 on the second campaign of this tournament match. And it does look like Judgment's going all in on this next hit, as they're going for a quad. Fortunate thing is they have the smoker at the end. And here it comes. The charger landed on his head. It could have been an easy depth charge, but they were just a little unsynced. And they're going to walk in with 71.2. 784 additional points on top of the 1,500. That's 1,284 points, giving them a 5-chapter total of 5,456. This is the winner bracket final, not the grand final. This is just the winner bracket. So the team that wins this will sit on top waiting for the loser bracket to finish out to see who they will play in the grand finals. So the winner of that has that privilege. And at the moment, it definitely looks like the privilege will be in the favor for Team Impact. But Judgment can play spoiler, needing a very strong survivor round here. Not even an in cap they can suffer to break into that almost 1,300 point deficit. Here they come, Hunter pouncing around. Jockey finds a target. The Hunter will land. They're not clearing it very quickly. And the damage is big. And it's a rough start for Judgment, suffering 12%. Well, I'm not quite sure what that means. Who's the winner of B? Because this is the winner bracket. So the winner of this will be the winner bracket, and there is no other bracket that's finished yet. That still has to be determined. And one of those matches will be right after this is over. The Charger gets a triple charge. It's going to be a... Can they finish him off? It's a quad. They get quadded, and it's a wipe. And now they have just almost solidified that. The winner bracket is probably theirs. They only put up 135 points. And our first wipe of the game comes on the next campaign. What a charger. And the action continues. Chapter 2 of Detour ahead. Charger. Nice spawn, but they're not able to land. Hunter will land, but not in the spit. And the damage will be minimal, but Judgment does find a little bit of them. 2 survivors will remain very healthy, 2 will not. Spooky at 100, Chad at 100. The other 2 survivors chipped up just a little bit. And it looks like the theme continues. All the tanks have been past 55% so far upon us. Nice charger spawn, but he accidentally hits M1 and stuck in the bush. Nothing gonna come of value of this one. Just a couple of dings, but a really beautiful quad boom at the end. But no hesitation from the survivors to push forward with no special infected as a threat. Movements will be easy. Transition forward. They go. And they realize that they got to clear out these commons. I'm not going to push into this. And the infected want to go. Hunter's pouncing. Jockey. I think the jockey does have something, but nobody else does. Here comes the tank. Jockey will land. No charge back into the spit. Nice car. Yeah, the hatchback flies. Not enough to reach. It's a good, okay, he's going to be able to bring everything in, but of course, they're not really used to in-cap the survivors. It's really used as a tool to keep them in where you want. Van makes it over. Rochelle being extremely aggressive, not running into that inside of the gas station, but alright, eventually goes back off. Now there's going to be Driss going all the way around. Probably going to get the last hittable. Yeah, he wants them all here, so the survivors are terrified of getting out. And Driss needing a wipe for his team. Can they land the tri-cap with this commit? He is in. Gets coach. Second punch. Switches to another. Another punch. Punch outside. Charger gets melted. The jockey lands. The hunter lands. Driss is still punching the same survivor. He does get killed off. And no wipe that they needed. Just takes them down to about 66% bonus remaining. And Impact is still fast, and they are go-go. I don't think they realize Helia stopped moving again. And they go back for a despawn. Charger goes for it. Smoker simultaneous. Good try, but no real big value coming out from Team Judgment.
Hold on now, hold on now.
Survivors navigating the street pretty well, not taking much damage at all. Coming up to the cop car where they can replenish their ammo. Survivors look pretty good as far as ammo already.
Come on, watch it. Damn.
Weapons over here!
They're coming.
Hunter making noise. This could be a tri-cap with the spit. There is no quad try. And here they come. Multi. Oh my gosh, spooky. Flew through the sky. He landed on the fence so he didn't take fall damage. He's so lucky. Spooky was in the air. Nice multi-charge coming out from Judgment.
Reloading. Reloading. Reload. Reloading.
Pull on the back is successful. Cleared very quickly, followed by a boom. Looks like we are going to have a Hunter spitter, a catcher, and it's going to be quad instead. Little common lock over here.
Reloading! Reloading!
I have seriously felt better.
Ah, this is some outrageous shit.
The choke point they go. It's not a quad. Tri-cap with boom. I was wrong.
I'm a reload.
I hear a boomer.
Boomer goes back.
Hey, I'm reloading. Reloading.
One is in. Oh, they try to bait this so hard. The jockey lands. Charger. And the charger misses. It was beautifully taken off, but they're not able to capitalize on the play. They'll get respectable damage, but still, Judgment not able to get that guy down. And Impact will be able to walk into the safe room with at least a couple of hundred. Oh, the Charger finds a target. Doesn't get the in cap. And dips down just a little bit more. And that'll be Impact putting up 6,432 points for 6 chapters. That is impressive. You can't deny it. They're positive 432 points of staying above 1,000 per chapter. As we resume, Judgment now goes as the survivor side, of course. See what these special infected for Impact are going to be able to do. Oh, they send the Hunter right away. Does land. Spitter gets picked. And Charger didn't spawn. Comes in now. Does land. Jockey gets M2'd. Does not land. They'll sneak out the 17 damage on the one survivor. Actually goes up to 18. For some reason, I think that's where the one hunt damage came from.
Reloading.
That will be that.
Look out.
Reloading. You do that again, and I will bury you alive. You shoot me.
And everything is pretty much blasted. Spitter mortared.
Look out!
Boomer gets popped. I don't know if they're going to have time for that quad sack, if that even is going to be one. Tricap would spit. Oh, the Charger missed his spawn. Hunter trying to delay as long as he can. Here comes the Jockey and the Charger. Charger misses. Jockey does find a target. Another Hunter Skeet goes out. And it is now tank time. And it will be into the hands of Kamai. He is in pursuit of the retreating survivors to a safer area. Wow, got caught being greedy. Will come to bite him in the butt. Nope. He'll make it back fine. Single boom. Charger gets a double punch and lands the charge. Sneaking out. Oh my goodness, that was pretty close. Nick just oh, Nick's not going to make it back in. They're not all in there. Smoker pull is successful. He gets cleared. And Nick, oh my goodness, Nick can't make it. Nick, no, he made it in. And now he's got to go in with down 1,500 health. It works out for Judgment. He misses his first punch, 2,300. Misses another punch. He gets the first punch, but it's almost a tri-cap. Not quite. He'll get an in-cap. Gets switched right to another punch because the Jockey landing. Oh, the Infected saved this tank. That was almost a no-hitter quitter. He sneaks out to in-caps. Incredible support. Kamai does miss his additional 2 punches, but still.
Damn it, I can't believe this.
Come on now, put it behind you. You good? You good?
It's gonna last a bit.
Cletus RBT.
I picked this
I'll
up
hold
just
on to
for
these
you.
pills.
Charger spawn. Not going to get Styles.
Hunter's got Ellis. Hey, I'm reloading. Reloading.
You're not getting RBT. You must have misbehaved, Cletus.
Being a baby. No worse after a night of drinking. Reloading.
Judgment making good work on the map, though. It does look like they're actually poised to win this chapter. They're over halfway through. The event's going to be the most difficult.
Let's go.
Additional set of pills have been picked up. Bonus dips up to 668.
Try this shotgun.
We got something better for you, Cletus, than RBT. But the event is triggered. It's going to be a quad attempt.
It's on.
We've seen one land already. Can they get him again? Life of Judgment is here. It'll definitely be over if this quad lands. Any hope for a comeback? They need a miracle one. They need to make the safe room with the bonus. Hunter is now up. Jockey is now up. Charger rockets in. It is going to be Smoker and the Charger landing simultaneous, and the Hunter too. But the Hunter and the Smoker took the same target. So everything was able to be cleaned up and mopped up pretty quickly. Still a lot of damage sneaks through. And it doesn't look like they're even going to be able to win this chapter at this pace. But, at the new, what we will be doing up though, Cletus, is at the beginning of the new year, we're going to start a page for a summer tournament. And it's unnamed summer tournament. It could be called that, but it's all going to be on donations by the community, strictly for that reason. It'll be a GoFundMe for the tournament. We'll get it set up then, but for now, let's stick it with the action we got here, as Judgment didn't take too much there from that hit on the transition by the tent.
Reloading.
And now it's Charger, Spitter, Hunter, Smoker.
Look out!
Okay, I ain't going on. I'm really hurt.
I'm going to go quickly. Oh, it's going to be a tri-cap that lands almost, I mean a double cap that lands almost a tri-cap, but that still does enough damage to, you know it, give Judgment, or not Judgment, Impact a win for the chapter.
Reloading.
Let's go. Cut that shit out.
I could go
If
from
I
that
go, you guys are gonna miss me.
Nell put up a 6-chapter score of 3,914. Almost 4K, not quite, not quite. We always used to joke around. Always used to joke around. And say when there was home and away games, you always play 8 chapters regardless. And I always wanted to see a team score over 10,000 points. Never happened. Frag 4 came the closest. I do believe they have an 8,900 point campaign, if I remember correctly, on Death Toll. Throwing the really big tournament 5. We have Healy's return. Like we'll get some action happening. Here we go into Chapter 7 of 8 of this tournament match. Impact with a pretty comfortable lead. 1,435 to 3,914. We're going to pre-spit. And that is going to put Rochelle stuck in it. And the jockey will also grab Rochelle. And they will get K-Mai for a respectable amount. Already down to 90 or 41 HP.
Reloading.
Will you cut that shit out?
Almost 12% coming out. A little late, but better late than never from Impact. And now they have a survivor up here. The Charger is going to land. One slam. That'll be it, but does land. And Judgment's being very crafty with their specials.
Reloading.
Here they come.
God damn it!
Hit it.
And they will remain up here, it looks like. They don't want to drop, which is interesting. They're going to put themselves in some danger.
Reloading.
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 Punk ass hunter around.
What a skeet. Smoker shut down. Spit goes out. The jockey will come in late.
Jockey.
And not even a scratch. Just a distraction to allow a common to get a punch onto Chad while Chad walks through some death spit. We're going to see the map change a little bit its course and put a tank at 29% instead of the usual after 50 we have seen as the theme, trying to give Judgment a life preserver or some kind of chance.
Pistol.
And man, do they ever need something big? They need a wipe coming out from Roxas. Boomer gets a 1 proxy. Smoker tongue cut. Charger finds a target, but no slam. As Roxas waits. Tank uncertain exactly what it wants to do. Okay, now it's going to start pushing forward. Maybe they want to sack Boomer. I don't know if they necessarily want this boom. Jockey making noise. There it goes. Doing a couple of pull-ups, just waiting for Driss to get his spawn up, and then I think Driss is gonna be a smoker. Yep, and this is probably what he wants, and he's on his way in. Still first pass. Hatchback has been punched once. That's a little difficult to capitalize with. Punches it that way, switches over, gets a punch on Spooky, separates the survivors. He still has 4,000 HP. Rock comes out, misses the rock. Oh my gosh, the shutdown on that hunter was amazing, and he's going to decommit with half of his health, probably a little less.
I guess I'll take this hit machine gun.
And if Impact pushes, he's not as low as they think. And I think that's why they're hesitating. Yeah, they're just going to play it safe and go back. Or they're going to try to bait him in. And they bait him in beautifully. It costs 900 health to hit the ground. And the Charger misses the opportunity. The Hatchback's in a good spot. Not going to get it. And he should be cleaned up here pretty easily. Going for an in cap on the Spooky, which he should get. He does. And that is a dead tank.
Christ, and a handbag.
Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you, Adam, for the raid, my friend. Welcome into the tournament match.
Reloading.
We're on the second game of 2. It is a commanding lead for Team Impact at the current moment. They have just dealt with the tank. And the Hunter gets between the shotgun players and gets blasted. The spit spread, oh, we get him. 1 punch, 2 punch, 3 punch, 4 punch, and the Charger lands. And that is an in cap onto Healy.
Might be some useful shit in some of 'em.
No, this is not the only match today. There's one more right after this.
I'ma reload.
The next match is the same tournament, but a loser bracket match between Houndblood and Team PP.
Reloading.
Team PP is one of the newer Asian teams that have, I believe, 12 wins in this tournament and 1 loss in the loser bracket. In the winner bracket. So Team PP has played the most games. They have fought every week through the winner bracket. Now, the question is, can they get through another one? We'll have to see after this. Smoker pull forward does land. Hunter comes out a little late, gets skeeted. Boomer gets a proxy. Spit delay follows.
Reloading. Gotta reload.
Pills popped. Rochelle had to eat them to remain fast. They're coming up on just 35% of the map left to navigate. And it looks like they are making incredible movement. And they spit block the door. And everybody runs off. Maybe the survivors back off now. Doesn't look like the Charger and the Hunter wants to, though. Spitter is still alive. But the jockey is not. Nice Charger. The distraction, though, from that Hunter was beautiful. Set up that Charger.
I'll hold on to these pills.
Yes, in this cup? In the Bloodfest Cup, no. The Penguins have been eliminated. And so has the Corey. Corey and the Penguins are eliminated.
I have seriously felt better. I hear honey.
Alright, we're coming up to the top of the hill, or the hole. Very dangerous transition for the survivors. Here they push up. Hunter will hit. It's a rolling tri-cap comes in. Big attack. The Charger couldn't finish it off, but gets the charge at the end.
Nice shot.
Charger should have stayed down there. They might have gotten the kill. Spooky would be picked up.
All right, thanks. Reloading.
Hey, I'm reloading.
As the final twists and turns of Chapter 3 is upon Team Impact, the safe room is almost within sight. They still linger with a little bit of bonus. There's a pole in the back. That is not going to work. The jockey tries to cover, but the smoker will be the only thing that latches on, and that is a rough set of spawns to get damaged. That is the infamous Poo-Too. Jockey, smoker, boomer, spitter. And that might be close to a let. No, they're not. Healy is 1 HP, so they're going to get one more attack.
Reloading.
Charger just M1s. The Hunter will find a target. Spit will make sure Rochelle gets in cap. That is all that will happen.
Thanks for that.
There'll be a 140 bonus, or 138 I think is what they're actually going to get.
You can't kill us.
No, 140. And now they have a 7-chapter score of 7,272. Alright, second half of this chapter is now going. It is Judgment who has to navigate the fire escape. They did a really good job on damaging impact on this transition, where a lot of their value came from this chapter. And the jockey will land on Rochelle. Rochelle is swimming in the spit. And Driss is going to go down. Wait, are they going to save? Driss might die. Alright, so that's going to be ouchie. A 20% from the gate. Smoker goes in real quick. Charger's going to look for something cheeky out here, maybe.
Hey, look out.
Going to be a difficult Charger. I don't know if the Charger's going to have any much of a dream to land this.
Try this shotgun.
And no, Charger tried. No spawns there. And he's just going to retreat back for a despawn. And they will wait. Nice boom, though. This isn't bad to go with, but the Charger's not ready. Bitter is dead. Now they'll go quad before tank. Wait a minute, Rochelle. They don't want to allow him to have the quad. Alright, here it comes. Quad try imminent. Charger rockets in. To land. Charger misses. The Smoker and Hunter were successful. The Jockey and Charger were not.
All right, gun.
Did this ever seem like a good idea?
Grab the shotgun.
And we are about 30 minutes out from our next match at the moment, too. It looks like we'll have probably about 10-minute break in between this and the next game. Everybody time if you want to grab another snack when this match is over. You'll have about 10-15 minutes to do so, but we'll still have a little bit till this one is completed. We're going to have Chad just sitting there staring. He doesn't have sight, but that's good play from a tank. You have no support. You want to just have free rage. Look at it. Look at the Survivor team. That's all it takes. Alright, that hatchback is not very good.
Come on, girl. We ain't gonna leave you behind.
Is that car gonna land on the hunter? I was about to say. Alright, Chad's in. It lasered up pretty respectably. 2100 at reload. Second wave of bullets. Chad doesn't make the jump up. Misses a punch there, down to 2300. It's a charger landing and the tank getting a corner, switching over to Coach. Another punch on Coach. In cap on Coach. He gets out with about 600 health. Wow, that rock jump scared me. It went right through my camera. I legit jump scared, but I think he's gonna be cleaned up here. Chad maybe get another punch if he goes in real cheeky like here. One more rock. Not going to get it. And that is a dead. Almost a 64 health punch, but he is deceased now. Boomer will grab Styles at the end. Styles needs pills. Driss needs pills. They both got him. And they continue. Yeah, that rock did feel real. It scared me. I like flew right into it. I'm telling you.
Reloading.
Alright, they have a hit for the inside of the... Oh, the Charger is not ready. They're hesitating. And they'll give him time. The Charger completely whiffs. And the Survivor team will deal with it quite nicely. This Charger is going to have to hide, but nowhere to hide. Gets shot in the face and he's dead.
Reloading.
Hey, I'm reloading.
That'll hold me.
Heads up.
Here it comes. They rocket out the jockey right away with the hunter, but the hunter gets blasted out of the sky. Nothing really finds any value, and that's going to allow Team Judgment to make some ground without having to worry about any special infected. They should be able to take all the ladders. Oh, they got hung up a little bit. See if they can make up the speed and get through all this.
Crazy if you don't think this hurts. Smells
And
like
the final
people
turn
been
is
living
coming.
real shit.
Spawns are ready. Are they able to get up there? And they are not. They take this part of the hallway. And now it's sewer time. Jockey sneaks through quite a bit of damage. Hunter cleaned up right away. Spit separates the survivors. No real big threat.
Guns here.
And this will swing the delta in about 400 points in favor for Team Judgment if they hold on to it. Only 20% of the map left to go through. Boomer 1 proxy, and they're probably going to hold for a ladder hit.
Who's that for?
The jockey will land.
Bitter shit on me.
And that is going to be a big end cap.
Damn.
I got a plan. Let's
No way. Does he make it? Nah, poorly aimed. Good try, though. And now they get up, but the bonus suffers so much from that. That was about 180 to 200 damage.
Reloading.
As Judgment takes the final twists and turns of this map. Smoker will get a couple of dings. The Hunter gets blasted again. Some free spit damage. And it looks like about 320 is going to be the spoils of war for Judgment. And that's enough to win the chapter. Congratulations to Judgment. They're going to win the first map of their tournament match. Took to number 7. Wait a minute. There's a delay. There's still a chance. Going to be difficult for a jockey and Charger to get it lower than what the other side have. And here it comes. Jockey goes. Jockey lands. Charger hesitated. Surfs on his head. And they will indeed walk it in. With 274 bone... Or, no, 276? 272. And they'll put up 4,886 points. One more left to go. And they win the round by 132. And here we go, the final chapter of this winner bracket match of the Bloodfest Cup. It is going to be Impact, Detour ahead, Chapter 4.
Everybody grab a weapon.
Jockey and Smoker take the same target. And the Charger misses. And the Jockey gets quite a good point value. 16 total. And 7 from Styles, and a couple boomer slaps from Driss coming out, and Roxas with a goose egg.
Reload. Ammo. Reload. Watch out.
Pull back. That's thwarted. Nope. Now that we've resumed the play, we are on to the final tank of this tournament match, into the hands of Styles. And he's going to try to end it with style for his team as the Charger misses. He's going to bring... See how well this works out for him. Hatchback is over next to the other hatchback. Well done. Boomer sack. Oh, he grabs 2. It's a pretty good boom. I don't know if this could work out in his favor. But he has to halt this a bit if he doesn't want to deal with... Now he's not slowing down. He's going for it. Smoker tongue misses. Nice punch on that card. The survivors are split pretty bad. Oh my goodness, it splits them. Oh, it hits him. It lands on him. Chad's over there. He's got his own corner. He misses a punch. Gets another punch. Hunter will land. And he's going to be able to get a second in cap, and he does. Gets a punch on the Nick. There's a kill, and the tank is dead. So Team Impact will lose their first survivor. But it doesn't happen until Chapter 8.
Reloading.
So the dream of 8K seems to have fallen. 8,000 points does not seem on the horizon anymore for Team Impact.
Reloading.
Jockey from the front, Charger from the front. And they're gonna go quad izzle. And the survivor should start this and hide in this shack. Probably just that's where they're gonna end up.
I am not climbing into us.
Hey, give me a hand. They're coming.
Don't worry, no way I'm gonna.
Nick accidentally does not make the jump. Smoker pole. Oh, it's a 2 count. My what? Jockey not able to grab the target. What just happened? I am so confused. We're gonna have to run that back and see what happened. But they lose KMI, and now it looks like they're going to die. Chad has no ammo. Smoker pole in the back. Chad's now slow.
This stuff sucks.
Yeah, Nick's walking off caused the life of one of his teammates. They lost Rochelle and their ability to repopulate the earth. And will they clean it up with these two? The hunter will land, or the jockey will land. Not the hunter yet. Smoker! Oh, and they will get him. And that is going to be 75-62 they put up for 8 chapters. Very impressive. Alright, right before this ready up happens, we are 20 minutes away from the next match starting. We'll probably, this last chapter will probably take about 5 to 7, so we should have about 13-minute break in between games. Feel free to stay with me while I play music and set up the next game. For now, it's going to be Jockey M2 after the Chargers blasted out of the sky. They're down 2,500 points, and with the chapter that we're on, there's not enough math to regain the lead anymore. So unfortunately for Judgment, they're going to fall to the loser bracket. But they're still going to be guaranteed second or third place at a minimum when they get to the loser bracket. Here comes the Charger from behind, and they're actually going to land a 2-cap. Oh, he tries to get a bold charge off someone on the ladder. Not going to work out. And they're going to be able to get over. And here is the final tank of this tournament match for Team Impact into the hands of Healy. And that hatchback just gets stuck in the tree and falls down. And he's going to retreat back to get the second. Both hittables are now in play. No, gonna hit nobody, but good try. Oh, he tries to wipe him off the top, can't get the angle. Tries again. Nope. Down 1,000. He calls the go-go smoker pole. Oh, he misses it. Gets a punch into the car. Okay, Driss. Oh my goodness, Driss is stuck in the side. He can't get him. Throws the rock instead. Gets the in cap. He's gonna try. Oh, he got it in. Oh, he's gonna get the kill. Can he get it? No, he cannot. I don't even know if they could pick him up. They're gonna have to wait.
Easy there, Fireball. Let's go kill some zombies.
And they finally find the pickup, but they're not gonna lose any survivor, and definitely seems like they're going to be able to win the chapter. They'll win the last 2 chapters. It took them a couple of chapters to get warmed up, but Judgment does seem poised to win this one for sure, and possibly even make it with a respectable bonus. We can actually finish with a score of over 6,000 still. I mean, technically they can score over 6,500 still. They can score, I think they could top out at about 6,800 right now. And there is no more chapters to push forward anymore as far as points, because they do not play the finales on the best of 2.
Oh shit, this ain't gonna be good.
One of the survivors is missing. Okay, there's Rochelle. Judgment retreats here for a moment. Smoker pole. Not cleared yet. Okay, it's cleared. Hunter Jockey rolling right after. Charger doesn't even go.
I am not climbing into. Screw it. Let's go.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
Can only go just as fast as the train allows them to. And a Hunter Skeet. And a Lone Spitter. They find her. Boomer grabs 2 as well. Charger has crashed. And they choose just to go with 3. And Pepinas has been kicked from the server for being AFK. And Impact's not going to hold up the game anymore. They're just going to go.
Reloading.
Wow. Melted Charger. Smoker in the back. Jockey wasn't quite ready. And a little bit of a handicap is going to allow Judgment to make up some more points than they probably should have. So they're going to allow the Judgment to make this look like it was a lot closer than it was. So they almost had double their points starting last chapter. Not quite.
Reloading.
Reloading.
But it's a 2-2 only. It's going to be a Hunter Charger Boomer Spitter.
Everybody grab a weapon.
Reloading.
Where will the infected hit is the question. Boomer in the back. Charger lands in the front. Hunter does as well. And they're both in the spit. Can't ask for anything more. That's going to force Driss to eat his pills. And that will be, that knocks down their bonus about almost 200 actually, I think. And Drill just finds more pills back up to 808.
Reloading.
And now we're at the safe room. And they will, unless they get quadded here, they're going to break 6,000 points. They'll bring it within about 800.
Let's go.
And they're going to be able to survive. They'll take minor damage. They dip it down to 758, but
Hey, watch out!
Heads up.
And that is going to be Team Impact getting the victory over Team Judgment with a campaign score of 7,562 to 6,338. GG.